Someone left a comment the other day on a video that has this mentality I've seen many people have, and I also have it too. Their English is kind of broken, so bear with me as I read this. He goes, goon while you can, because once you hit your late 50s, your junk won't work like that, like it does now. Sure, and this is written strangely. He's basically saying here, let me just summarize. Sure, you're wasting your pleasure, but getting real pleasure is not cheap nowadays. Would you rather get someone pregnant potentially or just relieve yourself, right? Of course, overdoing it is not healthy, but believe doing it during your private time is demonic and beyond. And he starts going to this theological argument about sinning in God and forgiveness. All right, I don't want to talk about that. Look, the main thing I want to talk about is the first part about what they said about goon while you can, because it's eventually not going to be there for you, right? I mean, we're all going to get older. We're all not going to be able to, goon, you know what I'm saying? This is what I call the, oh, what the heck mentality. This mentality is essentially going like, oh, I'm obese already. I have weight issues already. My health is crap. So who cares? I'm just going to eat this really greasy pizza and all these Slim Jims. Oh, what the heck? Why not? Or like, yeah, I'm not very smart in comparison to everyone else around me. So why educate myself? Oh, what the heck? I'm too dumb anyway. Such is life. But in this comments example, this is in regard to lust, where it's like, hey, I'm going to get older eventually and not have this. And, relationships are finding someone to release this pleasure with instead of just gooning comes with a high cost because people are crazy nowadays and weird. Or, I'm never going to find love anyway. Or like, what girl would ever want me? So, oh, what the heck? Just goon or enjoy yourself. Who cares? Oh, what the heck? Now, don't get it twisted. I may come off as I may sound like I'm being negative towards this mentality. I don't think this mentality is invalid by any means. Look, I've been in situations, and like I said, I'm still in situations where like something is too bad, where it's like, oh, well, it's there now. I mean, I'm just gonna, it's there now. I mean, what am I supposed to do? This is simply acceptance in places where you truly feel limited. You can be dealing with some sort of situation where progression in that situation is a lot worse than progressing to solve the situation. And the reason why I don't think this is invalid or necessarily, quote, bad is because sometimes we have to rationally come to terms and cope with our problems to prevent burning ourselves out trying to fix the problems when we feel like we're against all odds, at least psychologically speaking, because, we could say that everything is sort of a mental state, right? But here's a problem with this mentality. Because again, I've seen people do this with their physical health, mental health, and other indulgences. You have to understand that when you go, oh, what the heck, let me do this or that. It's already bad right now. Let me just do it, right? 9 times out of 10, it's making the situation worse. But on top of this, it will begin to sort of close out options to save yourself. Remember in an older video, I spoke about how I used to have a candy addiction? Sour candy is like my favorite thing. Sometimes I salivate still thinking about sour candy. But the thing about sour candy, it erodes your teeth like really bad, worse than just regular candy. Now, earlier this year, one of my back teeth, the molars, is like completely eroded from soda, candy, and so forth. And you've seen my pictures on Instagram. My teeth look good because I brush my teeth and floss and do everything. I also had braces, right, when I was an adult too. I got it later in my life. But it won't save you in the long run if you keep eating sugary stuff. So my back teeth were so destroyed that I had to pull them. And I had to get an implant. And I don't know, they do the pulling and the implant. It was about $10,000 or $15,000, right? I forgot. Now, some people can't afford that. Do you have $15,000 you can just put down right now, take out of the bank account because someone wants to pull your teeth? In this economy, not many do, okay? And health insurance, I have health insurance. Health insurance, most of it doesn't cover dental. And if they do cover dental, they don't cover that much, okay? You still got to pay out of pocket. But like I said in the video where I broke this all down, I said, my mom always told me, Andre, once your teeth go, it's over for you. That's it. Once your teeth are gone, it's over. And I always took that serious because she's not lying. The moment you stop taking care of your teeth, or it gets damaged, unless you got tens of thousands of dollars, you're out of luck. And essentially, you ran out of options. I don't know what you're going to do. Your only option if you lose your teeth is to stop smiling. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, you got to chew your food a certain way now. Like, that's not fun. Believe I told you I lost my back teeth. I have to chew my food and like a little bit closer to the front of my mouth now. It's just, oh my God, and I'm getting my implants soon for my fake teeth. I think it's just called implants. Anyway, the point of this tangent is to emphasize that this is mostly the same for everything else. I stopped eating candy and drinking soda for this reason. Once I was told my back teeth were cooked, I knew exactly why. I brushed twice a day. I did mouthwash. I did the oil pulling too. I floss. It's sugars. And since then, I stopped. You won't take care of yourself and just go, oh, what the heck about your mental or your physical health problems. You're just going to lose out on the options later on when you ever decide that maybe you want to fix it. Or you're put in a position where you need to fix it and you're like, oh my goodness, I actually need to fix this issue now. Or maybe I'm in a better mental space now than I was years ago. But I indulged so much into this thing or went, oh, what the heck, so much in the past that now that I want to fix it, I realize I can't. I'm out of options. I'm stuck with this. Or it's never going to be truly fixed. And again, this is the thing. A lot of things we do indulge in, we don't recognize the outcome later until it happens. We don't recognize, okay, look, I'm indulging in this thing and I don't think it's bad now, but then later you're going to be like, oh, snap. Wait a minute. Oh, this was bad this whole time. I didn't know it would get that bad. Like the teeth thing, all the sugar, candy, soda, whatever, who cares? My teeth were fine until then. I didn't recognize it till, I got to take out my teeth. Lucky I got money to pay for it, but if I didn't, I would just be walking around without a back tooth like I do now. I'm waiting for my implants next month. All right. I got a missing tooth right now. And man, listen, I told y'all earlier that, again, I'm still going through, what the heck, certain things. Like my posture is messed up. Oh my God, because I'm on a computer all day working. I'm so lazy to get a standing desk because who wants to stand on a desk? Not stand on a desk. Who wants to get a stand? Nobody really wants to use a standing desk. People hype it up or there's like a whole culture behind it. That's not fun, okay? Standing up all day, especially if you're on the computer all day because maybe you work, I don't know, you work on a computer like I do, or maybe you game. Nobody wants to do that. Or another option is to do yoga, right? See, here's the thing. I don't want to do yoga, but yeah, I be going to gym. I just don't want to do yoga for some reason. Or make myself uncomfortable wearing some posture adjuster off of Amazon or something that makes my back straight the whole time. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm already paying for it because I lean forward whenever I walk now. I got that, what's that, you seen this picture, like this is how I be walking right here on the screen right now. And my posture, when I just stand up, right, stand still, is I lean forward. Even when I sit down, I have to lean forward when there's no desk in front of me. And I know when I get older, my spine is not going to be happy about that. And I'm holding it off. All right. And then when the problem occurs, I know later on in my life, I'll be complaining that I'm older now and I ran out of options. Unless I get rich or something and I could pay for some sort of spinal surgery or whatever or something like that. Same with my neck. I have neck pain for about 2 years now. I was going to a chiropractor. That didn't work. They just adjusted my neck and it just went right back to the same spot, because I got to fix my posture. Or like I was thinking about going to what's the thing where they put the needles in you? Acupuncturist, right? I'm thinking about doing that now. I'm gonna put needles in my neck, cuz. Like, I want to do that stuff. That stuff is expensive too. You know what I'm saying? My neck be randomly hurting and be cracking now and stuff. So, hey, this is what I mean. Sometimes it's just, what the heck? You don't realize until later. Anyway, the mentality is terrible, and I don't think it's like. I wouldn't say I don't understand it, but sometimes you have to compromise being uncomfortable for the betterment of your future before time runs out. And we all deal with it to this day. We all have our own things that we go, what the heck about. Gooning has its long-term consequences too. And some people are too far gone. And sometimes people have this like ego where they feel like, I could just stop it whenever I want. Okay, then stop it. But when they do, they're like, nah, what the heck? I don't see a reason why I should stop it. Some people, that's your brain literally telling you that you have an issue. But people don't want to come to terms with that because people think that they have more control of their life than they think they actually do, which is an ego issue. And, it's sad to say, some people just don't have the mental fortitude to give it up. Their whole life is going to be like this and they're too far gone. They feel defeated and powerless. Comes terms with acceptance. Maybe it's less stressful for them to accept the problems that they have. Such is life, though. Anyway, this episode is found on Spotify and YouTube. What do you guys think? I'm out.